runs to the window. He lifts it up. He flies out, dives out. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, okay, my turn, you know, because like, I'm thinking I gotta run too. Why, y'all? Please don't ask me, don't judge me. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, y'all, I miss y'all so much, and I'm so sorry that I took so long to drop a video, y'all, because like, I don't know, this YouTube is actually harder than it looks. So like, yeah, I don't know, but I need to do better on my intros, y'all, but we gonna work on that. Okay, I'm still a beginner, but let's get straight into this video, y'all. So this is gonna be a story time. This is gonna be a story time about just some, I don't even know what to title this, y'all. This is just some wild shit that I end up doing in my like old days, bro. It's just dumb shit, bro. Y'all just gotta, I don't know, like, just hear me out. Okay, y'all. So at the time, I was still dating Buddy, y'all. Like, Buddy from my last 2 story times. I was still dating Buddy, y'all. And remember when I told y'all I was like, I was gonna find my way to see him? This is the story of me, y'all. Just listen. So basically, like, let me think about the stories I can tell y'all, and I want to tell y'all good too, because I recorded this story already, y'all, but I don't know, I just don't think I was being my true authentic self when I was making the story time. So I'm like, you know what, I need to remake this story time, and I need to make it like just be me, you know, like just be yourself. So all right, so I'm really just trying to think of like how to start this story time. Okay, cool. So like I said in my last story time, y'all, I had moved away from like living close to Buddy, right? So like I said, I was gonna find a way, I don't care what way, I was gonna find a way to, you know, go over there, get on that side. So my school was like kind of close to my house. One day after school, I like told my mom, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay at school for the basketball game, right? Y'all know a secret? I ain't never went to none of their basketball games. None. Like, not even one. Like, I never watched them play basketball. But yeah, I told her I was going to the basketball game. So she's like, okay. So that gave me like 2-3 hours to just go do what I want. So I take my ass on a bus and I go to Buddy's house, right? So when I get to the house, y'all, Buddy is with his 2 friends, and we gonna name these 2 friends. What I want to know what I named them. Okay, I remember. It's Buddy, Vaughn, and Tay, y'all. Okay, y'all, so I get to the house, and it's Buddy, Vaughn, and Tay, right? So, like, I'm looking at Tay, y'all, and he kind of has something on his lap, y'all, and he got on his lap, y'all, but it's like a old ass, rusty ass, you know, little blicky. So I'm like, okay. And y'all, I'm not a nosy person, so I'm not even trying to like be in their business or whatever, but I just hear them talking, and like they're talking about robbing this girl, y'all. What the fuck? So Tay was planning on robbing this girl, y'all. Tay's over there planning on robbing this girl for her fucking coat. And it's just like, why do you want to rob this girl for her coat? And he's lying. He's like, they're planning it, right? And he's like being the mastermind. And he's basically saying like, yeah, I'm finna act like I'm selling her something. Like, this is how the plan's supposed to go. He's supposed to act like he's selling her something, and then, you know, stick her up with the little rusty, and then like, yeah, get her coat, right? And like, I don't know what they was gonna do after that. I don't know if they were gonna sell the coat and buy weed. I don't know what they were gonna do after it, but that's what he was gonna do. So I'm like, okay, like, what the fuck? I'm like minding my business, but I overhear the shit, right? So anyways, Buddy and Vaughn, they just like, you know, listening to him or whatever, you know, they talking to him or whatever. Okay, cool. So now, y'all, Tay leaves. He goes to go on this mission, right? So Tay leaves. He go on his little mission or whatever, and we in the crib and we just chilling or whatever, and we just vibing and shit. And then like a little bit, like say like an hour later, mind y'all, we forgot Tay even left, y'all. Say an hour later, Vaughn, he looking at his phone, and he like, oh shit. He's like, yo, y'all look at this, y'all. Y'all, tell me why it's a video of Tay getting arrested. Like, so the girl he goes to rob, whole time he's robbing her. So he tried to rob her for her coat. You know, she gave it to him. Then he got greedy and tried to take her belt. So in the midst of all of that, the detectives is watching this nigga. Like, The D's is really watching him. Whole time just sitting there, sitting back, watch this nigga do his little bad deed. So by the time he finish or whatever, they come out the car, they go arrest him. So now she takes out her phone and she just like, y'all, this bum ass nigga, he trying to rob me. This bum ass nigga trying to rob me for my coat. This nigga's a fucking bum. And I'm like, yo, so that's what it's showing on the video. The video that we're seeing is this nigga getting arrested and this bitch is clowning him, right? So I'm like, nah, that's fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck? Now, a little bit after, my mom calls me, y'all. So my mom calls me. Mind y'all, she thinks I'm at school. And I told y'all my house is close to the school. So she calls me and she's basically like, yeah, my little brother and sister, they got like a little play at their school and she need me to come get my niece so she can go to the school. So I'm like, I gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I gotta go. I need to go back on that side. Mind y'all, it's like, it's 2 bus rides. So I'm gonna say it's like a 30-minute bus ride between them 2 bus rides. Depends on how quick the bus come. But I just need to get back on that side and I need to get there now before they find out that I'm not at this school. I need to get there now. So I'm like, yo, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. So I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, we gotta go. I gotta get back to the school, right? So he used to always take the bus with me, y'all. So he was going to take them 2 buses with me and take his ass back on the buses and go home. So, like, all right, let me give y'all, like, let me fill y'all in a little bit, right? Buddy, Vaughn, and Tay, they were, like, delinquents. Ugh, did I say that right? They were delinquents, right? So the police was very familiar with Vaughn house and Buddy house. You get what I'm trying to say? Because they were kind of close to each other. And then Tay was just like the friend who just be at either or house, right? So after they done arrested Tay, right? I don't know what, y'all, but all I know is like Buddy goes in the shower and I'm getting ready to leave because I'm like, okay, we need to go like now. And mind y'all, this is probably like, I only been over there for, I'm gonna say for like an hour and 30 minutes, right? Out of the 3 hours that I had to try to spend, I'm there for like an hour and 30 minutes. So Buddy's in the shower, right? So he gets out the shower or whatever. He putting on his clothes and shit. And I'm telling him, like, I'm anxious. I'm already anxious. Like, I gotta go. So I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just meet you outside. Like, cause I just feel like if I'm just standing out, like, I just feel like me being outside, he's gonna hurry up. Y'all, I walked to that front door. It was a knock on the door. His mom answers the door as I'm walking to the front door. Y'all, it is the fucking D's, bro. It is the undercover cops, bro. So I see them niggas. I'm like, oh, shit. So I bust a U-turn, go back in the room and tell the nigga, and I close the door, right? And I tell him, I'm like, yo, the cops are here. So he's like, what? And I'm like, yes, bro, the cops are here. Like, I just seen them. He's like, yo, lock the door. Oh, y'all, this is where shit goes left. This nigga tells me lock the door. Y'all, I lock the door. He already kind of had his clothes on. He runs to the window, right? The bed is there than the window. He runs to the window. He lifts it up. He jumps out. Let me say this again. He runs to the window. He lifts it up. He flies out. Dives out. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, okay, my turn, you know, because like, I'm thinking I got to run too. Why, y'all? Please don't ask me. Don't judge me. I don't know why I thought I was supposed to do the same thing. I don't know. To me personally, I just felt like, bruh, like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know. Like, he jumped on the window and jumped. You know, this is bad, y'all. Y'all don't judge me. I was like 17, so it don't even matter. But yeah, but y'all, this nigga, I'm just thinking like he jumped out the window, bro. I'm gonna jump too. Like, why? Like, nah, this was so bad. Like, this shit is not funny because, y'all, this shit was not funny. This shit was not funny. This shit was actually traumatizing, y'all. He dives out the window. My dummy ass, I try to go do the same thing. So my stupid ass, I take my bag, I throw it out the window, right? Now I'm trying to get through the window, but I can't dive like him. He's been doing this shit. He is a criminal. He know how to get the fuck when it's time. I never jumped through no window. Y'all, so y'all want to see me. I have like half my head out, half my leg out, trying to get through. And guess who fucking comes around the fucking corner, y'all? Guess. The fucking cops. They come around the corner with their fucking blickies and they like, yo, get the fuck back inside. Get the fuck back inside. And I'm like, I'm scared as shit, y'all. Mind y'all. As I'm trying to jump out the window, half foot, half head, bag outside. Let's throw that in there. Throw that in there. Bag outside. I'm looking at this nigga and he's running and he jumped that fucking gate, y'all, with one hand like he was Alaska Girl. That's her name? Alaska Girl? Yeah, from Incredibles. Y'all know. He jumped that gate like he was Alaska Girl, y'all. What the fuck? That gate, y'all. No, this made my head itch. I swear, y'all. Like, cause y'all need to understand, y'all. That gate was big as fuck. So I'm like, how the fuck did he just jump that gate like that with one hand? And I'm like, what the fuck? So the cops are at me, get the fuck on the ground. So I'm like, oh my fucking God, right? So mind y'all, my phone is dying, right? My phone is on the verge of like 3% at this point, right? My gosh. I just had to take a sip to that, y'all, because this story is really crazy, bro. My phone is dying, right? I get back inside, like they tell me. I go to the front. I'm shaking at this point, y'all, because, like, I'm like, what the fuck? I go to the front, and there's, like, the detectives, because the actual police was the ones who came behind. You can try to say, so when I go to the front, it's still the detectives or the undercover cops. They just still out there, whatever. So I go out there. So I ask them, I'm like, do I have to stay here? Because I gotta go. Like, I've been already had to go. Like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck? Like, I need to go. My mom's about to come get me, and she's gonna realize I'm not in school, and I'm gonna get in trouble. Y'all, come on, I gotta go. What the fuck? So I asked them, I'm like, yo, can I leave? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. But y'all, where the fuck is my bag? Where the fuck is my items? Where the fuck is my things? Like, come on. In the backyard, where I threw the shit out. That's where the rest of the police are. That's where the police that just, yo, I'm like, fuck. Like, fuck. These nice people telling me I can leave. Now I gotta go back there to these people who just try to see me jump out the fucking window. Bruh, like, I gotta go home. Like, what the fuck? So, y'all, I go behind there, right? I go back and I go to the backyard to go get my bag. Shaking in my boots. Y'all, I'm scared as fuck. So now, of course, they're gonna question me, bro. Duh. Like, what the fuck was your dumb ass doing jumping out the window? Wasn't you just jumping out the window? Come here. Yeah, you. Come here. So they come. I'm like, fuck. So, y'all, I told y'all in the last time. I'm a bad liar. So the whole time, I'm trying to think of a name to give Buddy. Mind y'all, he had like such a common name. So I'm like trying to think of so many different names, trying to like, but it's just like all these dumbass names like Todd, Dave, like a whole bunch of white people names kept popping up in my head and it was annoying me. So of course they asked me, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. Who is he? So I said the name Jordan, right? I came in with the name Jordan. I'm like, he's Jordan. They're asking me questions. They're like, what is your name? I'm like, my name is Tashana. They're like, why were you jumping out the window? Like, what are you doing here? You're going to say, like, are you a criminal? Like, what the fuck? So I'm just like, me and him, we went to the same school. This is the lie I told him, y'all. I'm like, we went to school together. I mean, let me say it. I said, we go to school together. I was like, we go to school together, and he asked me if I want to smoke after school, and I was like, okay, and I came to his house, and this is my first time, because before I even said all that, they were asking me, they were like, oh, were you smoking pot? And I'm like, yes, I was smoking pot, but I didn't say it like that, y'all. I had said yes, but I'm not gonna lie, my heart beating, y'all, my shit beating hard as fuck. I'm about to get my heart was, y'all, I can remember how hard my heart was beating that day, y'all. My shit was dumping, bro. My shit was, oh my gosh. And they asked me these fucking questions, bro. I'm like, bro, so they asking me, what am I doing here? And I'm basically telling them, like, yeah, I know this boy from school. He asked me if I want to smoke after school. They like, okay, why were you trying to jump out the window? I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, I thought I was going to get in trouble. They're just like, you know, then they took my license. Now they trying to run my shit to see if I had any warrants, to see if I had anything or whatever, which I didn't. But like, they're just taking a long time on my ID. Y'all, mind y'all, I gotta go home. I gotta go to the school. My mom Ben called me. She Ben called me, y'all. Ben, this nigga is gone. I don't like nobody in his household. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. So they take it forever to give me my fucking ID, and they finally give me my ID, y'all. And my phone is dead. My phone is dead. My phone is dead. So all I gotta do is walk with faith, boy, and walk with God. And I'm by myself. So y'all, I'm walking to the bus stop. So I finally, like, they give me my shit. They give me my card. I get my bag and I get the fuck, right? I speed walk to the bus stop or whatever. Y'all, I prayed, and it's like, I pray a lot or whatever. I prayed so hard that day. Like, I walked and prayed and 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 prayed and walked and prayed and walked and walked and prayed and prayed and walked. Y'all, I prayed so hard. I'm like, God, please, yo. I'm like, please, yo, if you just get me there without my mom finding out that I wasn't in school, bro, please, please. But I'm like, I would never do this again. I would never lie again. I would never, ever, like, please get me home, bro. Oh my gosh. And you know what's so crazy? Nah, that relationship was so bad, y'all, because it was a lot of times, like, where I used to just be in situations, like, praying to God, like, God, please get me home, but just get me home, I'll never come back here. And y'all, where the fuck did I end up? Right back there again, going, please, God, let me go home, bro. I'm never coming back. Yo, like, yo, what the fuck was wrong with me? Yo, but y'all know, me and God, we locked in forever and ever and ever and ever. And yeah, it's like, so, y'all know, the bus come. So the bus come or whatever. I had to take 2 buses. So the bus comes, so I end up getting on the bus by my school. But when I get by my school, like I said, yeah, I'm still a bad liar. I'm still going to try to get off at my school. Not even go home. I'm gonna just try to get off at my school. Because my mom said she was gonna pick me up from the school. So I get off at the school and I go into the nearest deli, y'all. Because my phone is dead. So I go into the nearest deli. It's like the deli we went to after school all the time. I go to my nearest deli. I'm like, yo, can I use your phone? And I use a little beeping phone or whatever. And I call my mom. And I'm just like, yeah, my phone died and I lost service in the school, blah, blah, blah. And she was just telling me, like, oh, she ended up taking my niece with her or whatever. So, like, you know, it didn't even matter. And I was just like, look at God, y'all, look at God, like, the prayers worked. Oh my gosh, I was just so thankful. Like, I was so thankful. And I just went home. I'm just like, yo, I just need to go home. Like, that was a lot. Like, that, I'm not gonna lie, like, even though I'm like trying to joke about it and like laugh about it now, that shit was really traumatizing, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that shit was really traumatizing. Like, that shit is not okay. That shit is not funny. That shit is not, like, no. Like, I can laugh at it now because, like, you know, I'm so much older and that's the past, but that shit was not funny. Like, that shit was scary as fuck, y'all. I was scared as shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and then, like, when I got home, like, a little bit after I got home, like, some random person called me and I answer it and it's just like, oh, hello. And I'm like, who's this? And they like, you don't know your nigga voice? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, and then when we think about it, bitch, you left me for dead, ho. This fuck nigga left me for dead, y'all. That's why this shit is not funny. That's why this shit is just, it's just not it. Like, bitch, you really left me for dead. Dead ass. Like, jump that motherfucking gate so fucking quick. Died, threw your ass out that fucking window so quick. I never jumped through a window a day in my life. Y'all. Like, that shit was really bad. And I should have left him right then and there. But I didn't. The fuck? This all happened before the McDonald's fight. All this shit that I was gonna turn around and put up to deal with your motherfucking ass, and your fuck ass still gonna motherfucker try to cheat on me. Pinky the fucking Dawn, the big pink. It's okay. He out of here, y'all. Long gone. But I'm not gonna lie, he do be supporting my little videos and my little story times or whatever. So thanks. You know, love the support. But yeah. Y'all, I missed y'all, and I am so sorry that I took so long to do this story time, y'all. Like, I'm sorry, you know, but y'all know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, what they say, give your girls a thumbs up. Yeah. And y'all, we're gonna go up this year. We have so much. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, y'all, I'm gonna work on my intros. I'm gonna work on my endings. I'm gonna work on all of that. You know what I'm trying to say? Y'all just bear with me. But I hope this story time was really good, y'all, because like I said, I recorded it the first time. I was irritated. I'm like, nah, let me do another one that's a lot more authentic. So yeah, that was me, and that's how I was feeling, y'all. And I don't know what I'm gonna name the story time, but this shit is just crazy. But yeah, I love y'all. Peaky the Dawn is out, y'all.